As a teacher, I wish I had become more aware earlier in my career of these 3 mistakes I was making that was contributing to mental fatigue. If you're anything like me, then you have experienced going home feeling mentally and physically depleted. If you want to learn what shifts you can make to alleviate some of that fatigue to make space for more joy and fulfillment, then stay tuned. Mistake number 1, comparing myself to other teachers. We live in a time where you can find a strategy for just about any skill. So many amazing teachers have shared beautifully curated solutions across social media platforms. The problem I encountered is that I would spend more time trying to mimic the teacher rather than effectively implementing the tool, which led to me overthinking and creating yet another task for myself. The solution. First, I identified what type of experience I wanted to create for my students within the lesson, which helped me to refine my search criteria. I also made sure that the strategy was one that aligned to my personal teaching style, or at least something I could tailor to make my own, to eliminate me trying to recall and imitate someone else. Mistake number 2, giving too much attention to things beyond my control. Have you ever heard the saying, mind the business that pays you? When you work with people, it's easy to get sucked into situations. Working with others mean you have personalities and potential problems to deal with. And when you entertain things, it takes up mental space. In addition to the pre-existing workload, that can be a heavy lift. So I had to make a decision. I chose to preserve my energy for what serves me. Now, if I encounter anything beyond my 4 walls, I ask myself these questions. Can I offer a solution that will move the needle forward? Do I have the capacity to even deal with this today? Does this conversation serve me in a way that I can walk away and feel lighter, or will this be an added burden for me? The goal is to maintain mental clarity and eliminate mental fatigue. If it doesn't serve me or others in a positive way, then I continue to mind the business that pays me. Mistake number 3, sticking to the script. Most curricular tools that I have used are scripted. I used to be stressed because most of the time kids were disengaged with the lesson, or I would get to the end and have more questions than answers. Now, don't get me wrong, sticking to the script does serve its purpose when you are new to the profession or the curriculum. But the mental fatigue for me happened when the curriculum made assumptions about what the students should know, and me not really including my students' needs or interests. When I realized that I needed to know more about my students, their needs and abilities, so I can make the curriculum speak to them directly, or at least as much as possible, that's when I saw a shift. Now, when planning, I ask myself, how can I make this content connect? What language can I use to draw them in so that they are able to better understand? And what building blocks can I include to get them from where they are to where they need to be? These shifts have helped me to regain energy where I'm not going home exhausted each day. I now have more mental space to deal with unexpected occurrences that tend to happen. And I don't get the immediate feeling of defeat when things don't go as planned. If any of these ideas have connected with you today, leave a comment below and check back for more ways to be intentional in your teaching.